Now starting with sixth problem on pyramid. A pentagonal pyramid base edge is 40 mm and axis length 75 mm rests on its slant edge on HP, which is inclined at 30 degree to the VP. Draw its projection with apex nearer to the observer. Now here in previous problems one of the base edge was given in the HP, but here we need to keep one slant edge on the HP. So if we keep the base edge on right hand side and corner on the left hand side, then it will not be possible to make slant edge, keep slant edge on the HP. So in second stage, if we want to keep the slant edge in HP, so in first stage, while drawing the base, I should draw the corner on right hand side and base edge perpendicular to XY on left hand side. Then only we will be able to tilt that solid in second stage such that slant edge will be on HP. So when the condition for slant edge is given, always remember that you need to keep the corner on right hand side. So we'll start with the first stage. So initially we are assuming that the entire base is lying in the HP with corner on the right hand side and not a base edge on the right hand side. In all previous problems we have kept that base edge on the right hand side and perpendicular to XY, but here we will be keeping a corner on right hand side. So obviously for getting corner on right hand side, I'll draw that perpendicular base edge on the extreme left. So we need to draw the pentagonal true shape in top view. So with this line, we'll first have the base edge which is 40 mm by keeping some distance below XY line. It's 40. I will measure the angle 108 for pentagon. Again be careful while measuring the angles. 108 on this side. And 108 on again this side. We'll produce the edges and we'll mark the length of 40 mm on that. I'll cut the arcs of 40 mm base edge to mark the remaining edges of the pentagon. So remember, the base of pentagon can be kept either with edge of the base on right hand side or left hand side. So but here we need corner on right hand side, that's why we kept the base edge on the left hand side. So automatically we are getting corner on right right side. So we'll complete the pentagon. Since it is a pyramid, we have to show the slant edges. So for that we need to mark the apex in top view, which will be the center of the base. We are marking midpoints of any two sides, and after joining with opposite corners, we'll get the apex. Now we'll show the slant edges by joining the apex, which is this point, with each corner. And these edges are nothing but the apparent slant edges and not the true shape. we'll complete the corresponding front view. First we'll give the notations, then OO is nothing but the axis. One O is the center of the base and one O is the apex. Now we need to just first produce the axis up to height of 75 mm. Be careful while drawing the parallel lines. So this needs to be extended above XY at the height of 75 mm from the XY line, which will be shown by long dash and short dash. Okay. Then we'll just project the other corners of the pentagonal base up to XY line. Then we will draw the slant edges in front view. So here 2 and 4, projector from 2 and 4 are coinciding, and then 3. So we will just join the boundary with the apex, which is at a height of 75 mm in front view. So after joining with the apex, we will get the slant edges in front view. Then the base will be also dark, and then at this point, this will be 1 dash 5 dash 3 dash, and here will get 2 dash 4 dash, and this will be O dash O dash. So there will be slant edge from 2 dash 4 dash also, which is dark because slant edge from 2 will be visible to the observer and 4 is invisible, but will give preference to the visible, so that's why we are making it dark. Okay. Now in second stage, since we will be redrawing the front view, so for redrawing the front view we need condition with the HP and not with the VP. Okay, so it is given as the slant edge is resting on the HP. So slant edge, to get the slant edge on the right hand side, we have kept one corner on the right hand side. So the slant edge which we need to keep in HP is this edge 3 dash O dash. So for redrawing the front view, I should redraw this with this slant edge 3 dash O dash entirely lying on XY. Then only that slant edge will be in the HP. Okay. So in previous problems we kept only one of the base edge on the HP, so that base edge we are getting here, but here now we are getting only one corner. So since in previous problems we are getting a base edge, that means 2 points are coinciding here, so that will give me the triangular face. So in those cases we got the condition for triangular face with the HP, but here it is only 1 point, so I'll get this line as not as only slant edge and not a triangular face. So in next step we need to redraw this front view with this slant edge entirely lying on the XY. So I'll first fix the position of 3 dash, then I'll mark this slant edge which we need to keep in XY here. So this will be point O dash. So apex will lie on the XY line. Now we'll mark the remaining corner of the triangle. So for marking 1 dash 5 dash, I should mark an arc from T3 dash. Then again I get the same distance for the same point 1 dash 5 dash from O dash. So this completes the triangle, outer triangle for the front view. We'll just join. We'll make it dark because boundary is dark. Now we have tilted the solid such that it rests on one of its slant edges on the HP. So this point is nothing but 1 dash 5 dash. Now we'll mark the remaining points to complete the front view. So from 3 dash, I'll take 2 dash 4 dash, and then again O dash. obviously 2 dash 4 dash, 2 dash again, this is 2 dash, is a dark line, 2 dash 4 dash, and then axis long dash short dash. I will complete the corresponding top view by projecting vertical lines from front view to top view, and then horizontal lines from top view. As I said earlier, always remember, for redrawing the front view we need condition with the HP, and for redrawing top view we need condition with the VP. Also, the initial position of the base is also important. When to keep the corner on the right hand side and when to keep the base edge on the right hand side, that will depend on the question. So you should be clear how to draw the base, because if you initially mark the base wrong, then your entire solution will be wrong. So the first stage is important. After dropping the projectors, we will mark the points. The 3 dash will be here, and 2 dash and 4 dash. So 4, 2, 10, 5, and 1. Then apex O, and then center of the base again O. Now for marking the visibility, observer position is this. So for observer, the entire base is visible, okay, and the farthest slant edge is 3 dash O dash, that will be invisible. So first I will make the entire base dark. Because the entire base is visible to the observer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be dark lines. Okay. Now moving to the slant edges, 1 dash 5 dash, that is 1 to O and 5 to O are nearer to the observer. So those slant edges will be dark. Now 2O and 4O are lying on the boundary, so obviously they will be dark. But now the remaining edge, which is 3O, is farthest from the observer, so it will be hidden. Dotted line. Now remaining is the axis O to O, but since dotted line is coinciding with the axis, so preference will be given to the dotted line. Now let's complete the second stage. Now for third stage, we will be redrawing the top view. So for that, we need condition with the VP. So that is given here. For that, we'll read the problem again. Base edge 40 mm, axis length 75 mm, rest on one of its slant edge on the HP, which is inclined at 30 degree to the VP. Now this 30 degree inclination is given for slant edge again. Okay, so the slant edge here whatever is the length, we are getting it as a true length. Similarly, here whatever is the length is true length, because we are just redrawing. Now if you see from front view to top view, the same length is I'm getting here. So there is no apparent length, only whatever is the length here is the true length. So that 30 degree is inclination given for true length. So I can directly mark this length O3 at an angle 30 degree to redraw this top view. Now if this as our method of rectangle, we will enclose this entire top view in a rectangle. Now, if we want to make this slant edge, which is O3, inclined at 30 degree, then if we first draw this boundary of the rectangle inclined at 30 degree, so obviously since slant edge is parallel to this boundary, so obviously we will get this slant edge is inclined at 30 degree. So we will first start with marking one boundary inclined at 30 degree, but while rotating the top view, we need to see one more condition, that is with the apex nearer to the observer. Means for final front view, the observer will look from this direction, so we need to tilt the solid in this direction so that apex will come nearer to the observer. So this for this boundary of the rectangle will get tilted like this. So we need to mark 30 degree in this manner. So first I'll mark a 30 degree angle. Because we want to mark slant edge inclined at 30 degree. So for that we are first making the one of the boundary of the rectangle inclined at 30 degree. Then obviously we will get the slant edge inclined at 30 degree. So first we are marking this boundary of the rectangle. So we'll start with here, this point, and nothing will come above that point. So we have marked this length of the rectangle. Now to mark these two sides of the rectangle, we will draw perpendicular at each 8 point of this mark length. We will complete this rectangle by taking this distance, which is the width of the rectangle. It will be same both the cases. So we will finish the rectangle. Now we'll look at the other points one by one. So to mark 4 from this corner, which is nothing but this corner, we'll take this distance, which will be the same distance for point 2 also. So with the same distance we can mark 2 points, that is 4 and 2. So this is 4, this is 2. Now to mark 3, we need to mark this center distance along the width of the rectangle. So I'll take this distance. So I'll get 3 here. Now to mark O and O, we need to draw a parallel line through 3 to the boundary of the rectangle. Okay. Now to mark this O, I'll take this distance from 3. This will give me O. And obviously the intersection with the other boundary will give me this O. Now we need to mark 1 and 5. So we need to first mark this parallel distance with respect to this boundary of the rectangle. So I'll first take this distance with 3 and I'll draw a parallel line to the boundary of rectangle from that arc. So on this line only we are going to get 1 and 5. So for marking 1 and 5, we'll take this distance from center line. Obviously both the distances will be same for 1 as well as 5. Okay. So we'll take due to symmetry. Okay. Now we'll, after marking all the points, we will redraw the top view with same visibility. Base will be dark. 3 to O is dotted, rest all the slant edges are dark. Okay. Now this completes the redrawing of top view. Now we will finish the final front view by projecting vertically and then horizontally. So we'll project from each corner 2, 3, then 1, then O, center of the base, 4, then 5, then again O, which is the apex. I will project corresponding points from the front view also. So we'll first extend this XY line. Then first from 2 dash 4 dash, then O dash, and then 1 dash 5 dash. Okay. I will mark all the points. So for starting with 2 will be here. So it will be 2 dash, then 3 on the XY line itself, 3 dash, then 1 at the top, 1 dash, then O, center of the base on this line, 2 dash, then 4 along the line of 2 only, 4 dash, then 5 again at the top, 5 dash, then O apex again on the XY line, 2 dash. Now observer position is this. Now to mark the final visibility, first we'll draw all the lines lying on the boundary dark. So 2 dash, 3 dash dark, 1 dash, 2 dash dark, 1 dash, 5 dash again dark. These are the base edges. Okay. Then 3 dash, O dash again lying on the boundary, which is one of the slant edge, which is kept in the HP. Then O dash, 5 dash on the boundary. Okay. So that is dark. Now we'll see for visibility of other lines. So 4 is the farthest corner for the observer. So all the lines starting from 4 should be dotted. So from 4 dash we are going to get 3 edges, 2 base edges and 1 slant edges. So all 3 should be marked dotted as they are not lying on boundary. So 4 dash 5 dash dotted, 4 dash 3 dash again dotted, and 4 dash 1 dash again dotted. Now we are left with only 2 slant edges, which are 1 dash O dash and 2 dash O dash. Since both are nearer to the observer, 2 O22 and O21 in top view, so those will be marked dark. Okay. Now remaining part is marking the axis, O dash, long dash with the long dash, short dash line. Now remaining is complete the solution, but we need to show the dimensions here. So for base edge is given as 40, axis height 75. Now here the slant edge is resting on the HP for first stage, second stage. Then the same slant edge, which is 3 dash O dash, O3 in this top view, is again inclined at 30 degree. So we first started with this boundary of the rectangle making inclined at 30 degree. So obviously if I check with this slant edge, this angle will also be 30 because those are parallel to each other. So this angle is nothing but phi, which is 30 degree. Okay. And while tilting, we need to take care of observer position. That apex is nearer to the observer, so this should be nearer to the observer. Okay. So this completes the solution for this problem.